I'm going to take a quote from someone that I really respect in the field named Benjamin Bickman. And what he says is that there's a difference between fasting and starvation. Fasting is when you're deriving energy from excess body fat. However, starvation is when you've lost all of this excess body fat and you're beginning to tap into your own protein for energy. See, really the determinant of whether or not fasting is going to be beneficial or harmful is going to be the amount of stored body fat you have on your body. If you are overweight and you have an excessive amount of body fat, fasting can increase the speed at which you get rid of it. And because there are a lot of metabolic and even psychological effects to having excess body fat, specifically in the realm of insulin resistance and inflammation in the brain and the body, then sometimes taking the quick approach of fasting to get this body fat off is very beneficial. However, I've personally gotten in trouble with fasting before. And this was by fasting when I didn't have the requisite muscle mass to waste. And as a result, I had a lot of hormonal dysfunction that occurred. And unfortunately, a lot of times when people lose weight through fasting, a lot of this weight comes from muscle. And we can see a lot of experts in the field, like Mike Mutzel and Dr. Peter Attia, really changing their minds on fasting after they take before and after DEXA scans to measure the body composition of their clients. And a lot of times, people that engage in long, frequent fasts end up at almost the same body fat level when they lose weight because they've also lost an abundance of lean mass, which means that the combination of both fat loss and lean mass loss ends up leaving them at the same body fat percentage, but a little bit weaker. And now don't get me wrong, there are tons of therapeutic benefits to fasting. If you're battling something like a digestive issue or even an autoimmune issue, sometimes fasting so you can divert energy away from digestion and towards trying to heal whatever ailment you're suffering from can be extremely beneficial. With that being said, if fasting allows you to lose weight and still feel satiated at the end of the day because you can eat larger meals just in a smaller window, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with fasting. However, one of the biggest benefits that is promoted for fasting is something called autophagy. Autophagy occurs when we put the cells in an energy-deprived state. And this is the process of actually recycling damaged and misfolded protein. And I think autophagy is absolutely fantastic. However, the most potent stimulator of autophagy is exercise, which means that outside of caloric restriction, there aren't many things that fasting brings to us that we can't get elsewhere. But it does put us at the risk of losing muscle mass. And if we do it too frequently and for too long, we actually put ourselves at a greater risk of being micronutrient deficient. So if you are going to fast, ensuring they're eating as micronutrient dense foods as possible when you actually are eating. And I only say this because a lot of people view fasting as an excuse to eat whatever they want when they finish. And the result is that they eat a lot of foods that don't have any micronutrient density. So at the end of the day, they end up very low on micronutrients, and this is when the body composition begins to decline. And another trap that people fall into is actually not eating enough when they are eating. They may do a fast where they're in an extreme caloric deficit, and then whenever they're eating, they're really just snacking on a lot of fruits and vegetables. Which, don't get me wrong, there's no problem with this. However, these are going to be extremely low in caloric density, and they're really not going to give you any of the protein that you need to actually maintain a lot of your muscle mass. So if you are going to fast, one tip that I can give you is that during your eating window, trying to eat as much protein as possible and trying to space it out between 2 to 4 meals. And if you're going to do any sort of prolonged fast, I recommend first talking to your doctor, and second, considering some sort of nutrient supplementation and electrolyte supplementation. And I hope this video doesn't come across as being negative on fasting, because it certainly is a tool that I've utilized for many people. However, I've personally overdone fasting, so I can really speak from experience about some of the negative ramifications that you have to deal with when you are fasting frequently. So that being said, I hope this helped, and if you have any questions, just reach out to me and I can give you the best sources of information possible.